There's no such thing as a normal day, which is good, you know, that keeps me excited and interested in what I do. I'm one of the directors at Bike Park Wales, one of 5. 4 of us are sort of active, and we've been working on it for the best part of 5 years to get it up and running. You know, it's been a really good first year. You know, we've had loads of people through the door. I think about 60,000 visitors. Yeah, it's just great, and it's just a start really. It's a 20-year project, so hopefully each year we'll just keep expanding it. And yeah, I love where I live. It's awesome. You know, I'm really proud South Walian. I think there's so much good stuff to do in the area, and also like really good where I'm actually living now. I've got a bit of space to play and also to build a few tracks. So. I kind of always wanted to get outside, and didn't always know trail building would be what I was going to do. You know, I almost kind of stumbled into it, but yeah, as soon as I realised I had an opportunity to do trail building, that was it. I didn't really look back. Immediately after you have an injury, you obviously go through the process of, you know, what if, and you're suffering from pain, and you've got to deal with the disability effectively, and you know, that can put a little bit of doubt in your mind. But yeah, ultimately I think whenever I've had time off the bike, I've always tried to use it in a positive way. So I've always looked to do things that I can't do when I'm riding the bike, whether that's in business or like with your friends and family. So yeah, this year actually it's probably going to be one of the best years I've ever had, even though I've spent 4 months of it on the couch. The guy who just did my recent surgery on my leg, he's actually a really top guy. You know, he understood what I wanted to do, what I'd been doing, and you know, ultimately the end goal that I was aiming for. So whilst he always had to give me advice, he would laugh and joke, knowing that I was going to ultimately ignore most of it. So yeah, I got massive respect for doctors and nurses. I think, you know, what they do is amazing, but you know your own body better than they do sometimes. So. Bikes have become my life really. From when I first started riding, that was it then. You know, it was always thinking about what I could do so I could get on a bike, and that kind of led into all sorts of different projects and crazy things, but ultimately it's just been so that I can try and get my leg over the bike and have fun on it. I'll always ride as long as I can, as long as my body will let me, and you know, as long as the opportunity's there, because riding is so much, I get so much enjoyment just from being on the bike, but also it can take you so many places, and I love that side of it. I'm always thinking about where I can go the next year, and you know, travelling and exploring. So I hope I've got many more years of fun and on the bike.